during any case such as a tubeless PCNL, an RGP or stenting, etc., is a two-stage procedure. So many a times you find that after doing a PCNL, antegrade stenting has difficulty. It takes a longer duration of time. It has a higher radiation exposure, and the ureteric catheter is exposed outside the external ureteral meatus. Many a times you have to pull it into the kidney and changing the guide wire. So some of the ureteral exposure is there. So can a single system be made to make it simpler? Can the ureteric catheter itself become a stent? So this is the basis of my device of this novel ureteral stent. This basically contains 4 parts. It's a proximal static pusher, inside which we put in a transparent flexible stellate which has a lumen. To hold it and load the stent, we have a metal stellate, and then there is the stent. So this is the first step where the transparent stellate is loaded into the proximal static pusher, and the rest of the 2 assemblies are there. And this is how it comes in my ureteral stent. So the metal stellate is put inside the transparent flexible stellate, which is within the proximal static pusher. And this provides a stable platform for me to insert this DJ stent. So this I call it as a stent introducer system. So you have a DJ stent now loaded into this proximal 3-part system. That is the stent assembly, it's stent introducer system which I showed you. So effectively now if I remove this stellate which was used to load the stent, it now becomes a ureteric catheter. Alright? So which we can do an RGP, guide wire insertion, etc. And then at the end of the procedure, when I pull back the transparent flexible stellate to deploy the stent by detaching from the proximal static pusher. This is my principle. So once I open the set, we have this 3-part system as well as the stent. So let us now see the video as to what this ureteral stent, ureteric catheter becoming a stent is all about. So once I open this system, we have the 3-part system here. The metal stellate is shown here, which is inserted into 2-part. The stent is now loaded from the distal end through the metal, this one, which becomes stiff. I remove this metal, just like how I put a PCN tube. You remove this metal stellate and it becomes a ureteric catheter. You can do various procedures. I'm just showing you how you push in a guide wire inside this. You can do an RGP or any other procedure. This guide wire goes easily across this ureteral stent, that is the ureteric catheter now. And this is the important step. See, as I withdraw my transparent pusher, it now disconnects the distal end of the stent from the proximal stellate. So this remains as a stent within the kidney while I just pull this out. So basically my ureteric catheter now becomes a stent. I do it in one single step. So this is how I do it in the OT. This is my ureteric catheter. I pull out the metal stellate, then over a guide wire, I pass my novel ureteric catheter. I can pass it right up till the PCS there. A PCNL is being done. I remove the guide wire and then check the position there. You can see the position of the C-arm. I put in a catheter just like for a PCNL. This is my ureteric catheter now. I do an RGP for a PCNL. See that? And now comes the innovation. The PCNL step is done. I don't want to get into that process. Now my transparent stellate is now withdrawn and the stent disconnects from the proximal pusher. You saw this? This withdraws here. It uses a 2-step procedure. You don't have to find difficulty in passing a guide wire.
That you're stenting all your PCNL patients, is that why you would use it? Or if you decide not to stent them?
Yeah, then you can just with a PCS and you hold that system if it is difficult, and then you just disconnect that system. You just hoist the stent as well as the proximal pusher together. And to load the stent, I made a metal stillet so that it just to.
Same, both are radio.
No, the stent is radio opaque, yes sir, not the proximal pusher. Kidney, you can hold the kidney part of the stent, the coil of the stent, the upper part. If you yes, if you can play that video. The proximal end, the stent is radio opaque, but the pusher part is.
Nice sir. Well.